Hello everyone, welcome back to PowerVision Quick Tips of the PowerEgg. With this video, we're going to talk about the app and how to get it all set up so that you can take your first flight. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to turn the PowerVision PowerEgg on. You're going to want to turn on the remote and the base station. Once those are all fired up, like I have them now, what you're going to want to do is go straight to your settings. And in your settings, you're going to tap on your Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi link will pop up and it will read PowerEgg station, which is right here at the top. Click on that, and what's going to happen is normally it's going to, when you first time use it on your first time use, you're going to get a command for a password. That password is going to be 123456789 enter, and then you will connect to the Wi-Fi system. So now what I want to do is going to back out of this system, and I'm going to go to the Vision Plus app, which is here. I'm going to go ahead and push OK on the Vision Plus app, and the PowerEgg is going to get ready for flight. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push begin flying, but it's going to pull up a quick tip video. I can press OK, go to the video and watch it, or move out of the video and watch and start flying myself. So I'm going to move out of the video, go to here. It's going to give me my self-testing. Everything looks good and green. Our next step is to attach it to the power station, to the base station and remote, and start our flights. Okay, so now as you can see, we have our mobile device into the base station and we're ready for flight. But first, what I want to do is go over some of the system of the app and what it does. Now, this is showing our true video feed right here, and down below is our Google Maps. Now, if I touch the Google Maps map, it will go into the Google Map and then make the video link down here on the left-hand corner. So if I wanted to go ahead and identify some of the different features on this, I'm going to push the scroll bar on the very far right, and that's going to bring down our waypoints. You have to set your waypoints once the aircraft's unlocked and up in the air. You can then go ahead and touch the different points of where you want to go, and the aircraft will follow those points. Next down is we have our flight modes. So right here we have orbit, selfie, and follow me. Now if I want to do any one of these things in flight, I'll go ahead and press that and ignite with the top button on the transmitter right below P, E, and N. Next down is going to be your safe zone. Now with this one, I can actually show and point out or draw out on the map an area of which I want to just fly in, and the drone will not leave that area, which is a really great feature for first-time flyers. And then our last mode is going to be all of our settings. That would be aircraft altitude and compass calibration, aircraft landing threshold 12 to 30%, set max flight altitude, so we can set our max flight altitude to 400 feet, or we can go 120 feet. That is the low. Actually, the lowest would probably be 0 feet, but it starts out at the default at 120 feet. So if you want to go higher than 120 feet, make sure you change the default setting in this application. And no fly restriction is always to be on, so that nobody can tell you, oh, if you're in a zone where it's no fly, that, you know, and you take off, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But if you're in and you've got this on, it will keep you 5 miles within any airport. Our next tab down is going to be the transmitter. You can calibrate the remote controller, you can change your joystick mode, or the joystick's EXP curve. The next one over is going to be the Wi-Fi signal. This is basically where you would turn your channel. And on this particular drone, we have 70 channels. So we suggest right now we're in one of the lower channels, I think 32, and that's probably where you want to, no, actually we're in channel 58. So wherever it defaults to, stay there. If you lose your channel while in flight, you can always go to this and find a new channel to land safely. The copter will hover if you do lose your channel. I have yet to lose a channel on this product, so I'm not too worried about it. Next thing is video bitrate settings. We can do something, the SSID, the password, you can change that, and the base station unbinding. So you can bind another base station to this copter if you were to lose your existing base station. The next thing is going to be battery. It's going to tell you exactly what's going on with the battery, how much capacity, how much is remaining, what the temperature is, how much voltage you're getting, and the recycling of the battery. The next one over is your gimbal settings. You can get gimbal mode, you can fine tune roll of the axis of the gimbal, or gimbal auto calibrate. And the final one is your tool menu. This is for parameter settings, map switch, show your routes, voice broadcasting, and voice cache settings. And what they mean by that is that this app will talk to you as you're doing flights. So let's turn it up a little bit right now. And it's telling me right now, I have enough satellites for a safe flight. Okay, so if you want that on, that's always a great thing to have. And it's a great way to remind you of different things that are happening. All right, so now that we went through all of that, let's go back to the video screen. And up here on the top right, this is my satellites. Right now I have 13 satellites. It's differentiating between, it's switching between 13 and 14 satellites right now. As my Wi-Fi signal is super strong, I'm in manual mode, and I have 36% battery on my base station and 68 or 85% battery on my phone. This is our height, this is our distance, and this is our visual speed. And it's in meters per second, okay? And if you wanna really convert that, go to Google and figure it out. But right down here is where it will tell you what you're doing speed-wise. Up here on the top, you have your video and camera. So if you hit the camera once, the camera will come over. There we go. Now we're on our still camera. And if we wanted to be in video, we would go ahead and hit that again and switch back over to video. This is your record start and stop. Along with the back side of this is your start and stop on the record button right here on this. Then this is our, go back to this is all the video stuff that we've been taking. So this is all the video that you had just taken, and it goes right to the app so that you can actually, these are all pictures actually, and then the video would be on this one. And you could take all this video and then download it, you know, basically from here into a social media stream or whatever. But remember, these videos are all captured in 720. So just be aware of that. So now we'll go back to the screen and we'll go back down to, here's your camera settings. So we have our parameter settings, which is ISO, EV, white balance, and metering mode. The next button over is going to be your picture settings, style, sharpness, shooting settings. And then the final one is gonna be all camera, photo size, video resolution, video system, log time, exposure, and optical frequency. So in a nutshell, that is the app all in its glory. When you're ready to take off, all you're gonna need to do is go ahead and command the remote to take off. If you wanted to come home, all you would have to do is hit this button right here. That is return to home on the app, as well as return to home on the remote. So that is the Vision Plus app in all its glory. If you guys have any questions, please leave comments below and we will get back to you as soon as possible and give you any kind of questions you have. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again next time.